Hi, welcome to the course on the basis of Fiverr Freelancing. In this course, we are going to have a comprehensive look into the Fiverr platform. So in the things that we are going to learn about how to sign up for your account, how to create a gig, how to identify a particular niche, Fiverr marketing, how the algorithm works, and a whole lot of other things. So now let's go ahead and then explore the system and see some of the things. So if you should go to website design, okay, and you have been met with all these services, what are they and how can you also get into it? And basically this is the sign up page where you can sign in or also create an account. Okay, so we've talked about this as well in the course. So you are going to learn about all this, and then let's go ahead and click on a random gig. Great, we have it like this. Now checking here the hard side over here, what is it and how can you use it to your favor? As you can see, this person is having 1055 gig favorites. Okay, so it's actually called gig favorites. And then we are going to learn as well how you can use it to your favor as well. Then we go ahead and then we've seen the basic, standard, premium, and all this over here. Okay, so all these things are going to be taught in the course and how you can also go ahead and then create your own. Now let's go back to the page over here. Now on top of this page you can see graphics and design. What is it? Okay, so what actually is it? Then you can see logo and brand identity over here. Okay, then from here you can see web and app design, you can see visual design. Now if you go to programming and tech, you can see website development and all the things under it. So we've talked about all these things and what they are, and let's assume you have a specific skill or a particular skill that you want to freelance with it on Fiverr. How are you going to identify where to place it in all of this? So we've also talked about all these things in the course. Now if you have an earning, how are you going to access your earning and how are you going to withdraw it, and what are the payment methods available on Fiverr for your withdrawal processes? We've also talked about all this and many other in the course. So I'll advise you go ahead and then make your purchase decision, and I will see you in the course. Welcome back. In this lecture we are going to learn about what freelancing is, and what you are seeing on your screen right now is the Fiverr website, the homepage of the Fiverr website. But I'm not going to talk much about this since the next lecture is going to take you through the introduction of this particular website. So for the purpose of this lecture, which is freelancing, let's go ahead and have a look at this website where I've written a full article on Fiverr freelancing. So the website is geniusinhustle.com. okay, I'll leave the link in the resource folder so that you can access it. So once you log onto this website, you can either search from the top here or you scroll to the bottom. Okay, scroll to the bottom where it says legit side hustles. And by the way, you can subscribe to our service so that once we release new articles, you'll be able to have it directly to your email. Okay, so you come to the place where it says legit side hustles ideas. Okay, then you come to Fiverr Freelancers Paradise. Okay, how to flourish on Fiverr in 2023, or if the article has been updated, then you may see 2024 or any other year. Okay, so you click on it, then it takes you right into the article as you can see here. So we are only going to deal with what freelancing is, and during the course I may refer you to the website here for resources. Okay, because this is a full article I've written on Fiverr freelancing. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the definition. I'm not going to read all of them. Let's just take a look at something brief. Okay, so freelancing or freelancer or freelance, are terms generally used to refer to an individual who is self-employed and works under his or her own schedules. So as a freelancer, you are your own boss, and there is no need to wake up early in the morning and get into a rat race to get to work early. As a freelancer, you earn your income on a per tax or per job basis. So freelancing basically is a self-employment opportunity where you work with the skills that you have. Okay, so it can be a graphic designing skill, a logo designing skill, a web designing skill, a transcription skill, a proofreading skill, or any other skill that is in need. It can also be a music skill or any other skill, or a programming skill where you go out there and then you freelance the skill. Okay, so you give out the skill out for payment in return. So some of the popular websites that we can talk about can be the Fiverr. You can also talk about Upwork. You can also talk about freelancer.com, and there are a whole lot out there. The list is numerous, but the most favorable ones which I know of is the Fiverr and Upwork. So basically this is what we have as a freelancer. Okay, so I've also stated here. Okay, so you can also share this article with your friends. Okay, you can share it through your email, Facebook, X, Pinterest, and WhatsApp, and a whole lot. Okay, so you can also spread the word with your friends. So some of the skills I've listed here, which you can see here, is what we have: photographers, we have writers, designers, developers, and transcriptionists. The list is numerous. Okay, so basically this is what we have as freelancing, or if someone called you a freelancer, basically this is what it is. So until then, see you in our next lecture. Welcome back. So in this lecture, we are just going to have a look at the Fiverr platform and also have a look at how it works. So let's go ahead and then take a quick tour of this website. So here is it. So we have the look and everything. So we have it. Great. Now let's go back to the top. Great. So basically this is the look of the website. Okay, so this is how the Fiverr platform looks like. So how does it work? So Fiverr is a platform or a marketplace where we have buyers and we also have sellers. So what the sellers do is that they list their services here, be it a graphic designer, a web designer, or whatever, and then the buyers come and then search for the products or search for the services. Okay, they search for the services that they want the sellers to offer them, and then in exchange they pay for it, and then the sellers also do go ahead and then deliver the services. So now let's go ahead and search for any service. Okay, so what we have here is the popular searches, which is website design or WordPress or any of them. Okay, as you can see also we have logo design as well becoming popular. So now what you can see here is we have over 87,000 plus services available. Okay, available in only WordPress. So if you have any idea about WordPress web design, you should be able to come here and then list your service. Or if you have the idea in logo design, or if you also have it in graphic design, you can also come here and then list the services here. So what you are seeing here are all sellers. Okay, so these are sellers, so you have them here. So now let's go ahead and then search for graphic design also. Okay, so we also have it here. Okay, so we have over 22,000 plus services in graphic design alone. So let's go ahead and search for logo design as well. So for logo designs, you can see it's in high demand, I tell you. So we have over 180,000 plus services being listed. Okay, so you can see we have it. And with all these logos, you don't need to have any kind of complicated machine to be able to do it, or laptop or desktop to be able to do it. You can as well use your smartphone, which I've created a course on it. So basically, you may see the course, it may be attached to it, or you can go ahead and then have a look at it as well. So you have it here. So you can see over 180,000 plus. So basically, this is how the Fiverr platform works. Okay, so it connects buyers to hot sellers and sellers to buyers as well. So this is it for this particular lecture. So see you in the next one. Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to talk about the niche identification process. So when we talk about niche, what does it really mean? So in a simple language, you can talk about niche as what? A category or a group, okay, to which the services that you offer belongs. Okay, so we can, all that we have over here, we can talk about what the web design as a niche on its own. We can talk about WordPress as a niche. You can talk about fashion as a niche. You can talk about logo design as a niche. You can talk about AI services as a niche. Okay, so all these are hot niches. So now if you should come here and then you click on explore, okay, you can get some of the things that are related to the website. And also if you should come here, okay, scroll down and then you come to popular services, you have it here. So on the top side here, so if you should click on graphic design as a niche, okay, so this is basically what a whole niche on its own. Then we talk about what programming and tech, also as what the parent niche. We also talk about digital marketing, we have it as a parent niche. Also the video and animation also comes as what a parent niche. With all this you are seeing over here, okay, so these are hot niche identifications. So this is how you go ahead and identify a niche. So now let's assume that you are hot a logo designer or a graphic designer and you sign up on this platform to become a freelancer and sell your service to buyers that will need it. What you have to do is that when you are done with your registration process, you are going to go ahead and then identify the niche to which your service or that particular service you want to offer belongs to. Because when we get to the place that we are going to create our gig, it is very important that you pick your parent niche and then you go ahead and niche down, which you are going to talk about probably in the next lecture. Okay, so you come here and then you identify your niche, which is hot graphics and design. Okay, so let's assume you are a logo designer. Your parent niche is hot under graphics and hot design. So you have it. So when you have it, you also have the other niches under it. So basically that is how you identify niche on this particular platform. So see you in our next lecture. Welcome back. In the previous lecture, we talked about what a niche is. So in this particular lecture, we are only going to learn how to niche down. Okay, so let's go ahead and then use one of these as an example. So we have what writing and translation right here. So this can be referred to as what a parent niche. So under the writing and translation, we have what content writing as also a sub niche under the writing and translation. Then we have what editing and critique, and then we have business and marketing copy, we have miscellaneous, we have book and ebook publishing, we have industry specific content, career writing, translation and transcription. So all the ones I've just mentioned are hot, a subset under writing and translation. Now if you pick content writing on its own as a niche, as a sub niche under writing and translation, we have what is there as what articles and blog posts, and we have content strategy. So if you tell someone, oh, you work under a niche of what writing and translation, the person can go ahead and ask you, what exactly do you do? Then you go ahead and tell the person, I'm a content writer. Then the person, if he or she is having a deep idea, then they can still go ahead and ask you, you are a content writer in what, or what exactly do you write about? It's then that you can go ahead and tell the person, I write about articles and blog posts. I'm a content strategist. I write website contents. I write what script writing, creative writing, podcast writing, speech writing, research and summaries. So we have all these things as what under content writing. Okay, so you can also go ahead and tell someone, oh, you work under the niche of what translation and transcription. Then the person will ask you, what exactly do you do? Then you can tell the person, oh, I translate from English to Spanish, Spanish to English, English to French, English to what German or whatever, or to Dutch or any other language that you have as well. So we have it as the translation and then the transcription as well, and we also have localization. So under this particular niche, I work under the transcription niche. So I have a gig where I transcribe audios or videos for clients, and then they get it all, they paid me, okay, and then I get paid for such a service. So basically this is what is referred as niching down. So you just don't go ahead and tell someone, oh, I'm a translator. What exactly do you translate? Are you an English to French translator, or what exactly? So you have to be able to niche down your service, that you'll be able to find the right category to group it under. So basically this is it for this particular lecture. See you in the next one. Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to go ahead and use graphic design as an example to identify your niche. Okay, so let's use it to identify your niche. So now let's go ahead and then come to where it says graphics and design. Alright, so you hover here and then, or you clicked on it, and you are being faced with all the things that you are seeing over here. So how are we going to identify our hot niche? So under the graphics and design, we have hot logo and brand identity as also a sub niche. We have web and app design. We have arts and illustration. We have the miscellaneous there. We have product and gaming. We have print design. We have hot visual design. We also have marketing design, packaging and covers, architecture and building design, fashion and merchandise, and then we also have 3D design. So now if you call yourself a graphic designer, what are you going to do to identify your specific niche? Is it a logo you are going to design? If it is, then fine. Then you also go ahead, is it about illustrations? Is it about cartoons and comics? Is it about character modeling? Is it about website design? Is it about image editing? Is it about infographic design? Is it about t-shirts? Or is it about landscape design? Or what actually is it about? So now basically, if you call yourself a graphic design, what you mostly will do or may fall under what we call here print design, which you are going to talk about the flyer design, brochure design, poster design, catalog design, menu design. Have you seen it? So you call yourself alright a graphic design, but when you get into the platform, niching down or identifying your niche, you've been able to come to where it says print design. Okay, so your main or your parents' niche is graphics and design, but your specific niche falls under print design, and also falls right under flyer design or any of the lists over there. So let's go ahead and click on flyer design and see something. So here is it. So we have it. So we have all these are simple flyers, as you can see. So these are all simple flyers. Okay, so you have it, your magazine design, all that. Okay, so you have it, church posters, church banners, and all those things. Okay, great. So you have it right here. So this is how you'll be able to identify the niche that you fall under. So see you in our next lecture. Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to briefly talk about how to develop self-confidence against all odds. So let me go ahead and then show you into the marketplace, and let's use something as a reference. Alright, so let's allow it to load and let's have a look at something. Okay, so this is it. So I just niche down to clean verbatim transcription. Okay, so now let's assume that you want to be a transcriptionist, and then you came to this platform, you create your account, and also you've created your gig. Now one thing is that there are people already making sales in this platform. Okay, so at a point in time, if you are not getting any sale, you are going to feel intimidated. You are going to feel as if you are not good enough for the platform or something like that. So now let's see this lady for an example. Okay, so we have her, and then she is having 371 orders which were reviewed. The others might be more than this, but it will only show a reviewed one, the ones that they've actually left a review. That's what is going to show. And she is a level 2 seller. And we also have this person which has made over 1,000 sales, or is having over 1,000 reviews. And also we have this person as well, over 1,000. And we have this one 70. So we have them all like this with their levels, as you can see. Okay, so you may feel intimidated by seeing all this, but that should not scare you off. And we have this person also 1,000 plus sales, and he's even a top rated seller. Okay, so now when I started this journey as a transcriptionist, okay, I kind of created a gig, and then I was in school by then as well, so I wasn't having enough time, and seeing all those things might weigh you down, but it doesn't weigh me down. Okay, because I'm a kind of person that the success of others rather tends to motivates me. It gives me the morale to do more myself. So I rather come to the platform, pick the ones that are making more sales, and then analyze what they are doing to be able to get that sales, and gives that as a motivation. So now it took me, let me say, 2 solid years before I was able to move from a new seller to a level 1 seller. That took me 2 good years. I'm not saying that it's going to take you also 2 years. Some it took them only 60 days, some 90 days, which is 3 months, some 4 months, 5 months, 1 year. It might even take someone 5 years to get to that particular level 1 level within the platform. So all this, I'm saying all this so that you get motivated, not to stop on the way. Okay, just go ahead, look at the success of others, and then try to replicate it. So this is my gig on clean verbatim transcription. So 2 years back when I created this particular gig, there were only about 24 services in this particular niche. Okay, so there were only about 24 services offering clean verbatim transcriptions, but as you can see today we have over 1,000 plus. We have it over 1,000 plus. And here is my gig on clean verbatim transcription. So let me go ahead, click on it, and let's see something. So this is it. So as you can see over here, it's right here, this is the gig, and the basic offer goes for 5 and then so on. So you can see it over here. So level 1 seller, and then I have over 11 hot others, but it was only 11 out of them that have left a review. So that is what is showing. So as you can see, member since December 2021, and I got the level 1 seller badge in hot December 2023. So that is 2 years, 2 solid years. Okay, so we have it here, and we have this as well. Okay, so basically that is it. So all that I want you to know is that do not feel intimidated when you are starting. Okay, be able to have that self-confidence that no, I can also do it, I can also make it on the platform, and believe me or not, you'll be able to have the success. See you in the next lecture. Welcome back. In this lecture we are going to learn about the account creation process. So with that, you can either go straight by the become a seller or join. So for this lecture we are going to go with the join option. So you click on it, and then here you have these two options of creating your account, or you also have this. So you can either sign up using Facebook, using your Apple ID, you can use your email direct. Sorry, with this one you can use the email direct, and this one you can use your email and password. So for the sake of convenience, I may advise you go with this, so that once you click on it you can have a one-click sign-in option. I already have the account, so I'm not going to go ahead with the process. Why? Because Fiverr doesn't like it when you have more than one account, and I've already used this machine or this PC to create my account, so I don't want any other problem to arise. So you can either go with this or this, and then the account creation process is pretty easy. So just go ahead and then create your account, and I'll see you in the next lecture for the necessary details to add. Welcome back. So I'm using my profile as an example, okay, to the details that are required for you to add. Okay, so here we have it. So you have to add your name and then your username. Okay, so which is this one. Then as you can see with the level 1 here, then you have to add a little bit about yourself or your service. So here is more like my tagline, service with integrity. Then you go ahead and then you add a little bio. Okay, so a bio about yourself, and then you go ahead and make sure that you have your skills also added. Okay, so there are ways that you can also go and then verify your skills as well. So it's good if you have some of your skills or all of your skills verified. It's good. Then you also should click on more about me. You can see it over here. Okay, so here is it. So you can see the skills, and then the educations too, you can see it. So you can have it here. So you see, you have this, you have this, you have this, you also have this. Okay, and you have this as well. So these are my certifications. Okay, and then these are my educations. So you have it cool like this. So make sure your profile is nice like this, so that it will look more professional. Okay, so in review, you have to add your name, you have to add your bio data, you have to add your skills, and also you have to add your social accounts. But your social accounts are not going to be visible to your client or your end users. Why? Because Fiverr does not allow out of the marketplace services. So that means you cannot take any client out of the Fiverr platform. So they are not going to show your social media account, but you have to add it at the back end of your profile so that only you and Fiverr will have access to it. So this is basically for this lecture. See you in the next one. Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to learn about some of the mistakes to avoid when you are working as a freelancer on Fiverr. So to start with, you don't have to have more than one account. And that was basically the reason why I couldn't sign up again. And I just showed you how to get the process going. So you don't have to have more than one account. It's very necessary. If you do, they'll ban you on the platform forever. So 2, do not use extensions to stay online. Okay, so there are some notions that the more you stay online on the platform, the more orders you get. It may or may not be true. Why? That's because sometimes when the buyers do come to the platform to buy, they search for people that are online so that they can work with directly. That's why some people are of the view that you have to stay online always in order to get orders, but it's not entirely true. That's because there was a point in time that a client came to leave a message that he wants me to work on a project for him. I wasn't online then, but he waited for me till I saw the message hours later, and then I do work on the project for him. So it's not always true that you have to stay online before you get your orders coming in. And also, do not ask your client to leave you a review directly. Fiverr frowns on it, so you don't have to ask them, okay, after the work is done, leave me a 5-star review. No, you don't have to do that. Or you can just go politely that I'll be grateful if you can leave an honest review after the work is done. Do not mention that they should by all means leave a 5-star review for you or even leave a review for you. It is not done. Okay, so that is that for that one as well. And also we go on to talk about do not give your contact details directly to your clients, and in totality do not even give out your contact details. The moment Fiverr finds out, you are going to get your account banned immediately. So everything has to be done within the platform. Okay, so make sure you adhere to that. And also avoid late delivery. Whenever you have an order to take care of, make sure you deliver it few hours before the deadline. I always set at least 6 hours before the deadline. I always make sure I deliver the order successfully. So these are some of the mistakes that I have to talk about, or I want to talk about for you. So make sure that you do not do them. You adhere to the policies of the platform strictly. Okay, so that is it for this particular one. So see you in our next lecture. Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to talk about optimizing your Fiverr profile. So this is pretty simple. So what do you have to do to make sure your Fiverr profile is fully optimized? So what you have to do is you have to make sure you have your profile picture showing and your face should be showing clearly. So as you can see here, I have the profile showing clearly with your face, so that if someone is going to deal with you, he knows that okay, I'm dealing with a human being, I'm not dealing with a robot or whatever. So make sure your Fiverr profile is looking good, your face is showing clearly. Also make sure that your about me is brief and concise about what you really do or who you are. Then make sure you have few of your skills, not all of them though, but if you can have all of them verified, it's cool, but make sure you have few of them verified. So make sure you have a verified skills, and then also make sure that you go ahead and then optimize your gigs so that your face can show, or if it is a video, get a clear video for your buyers to see. Okay, so make sure you do that correctly. Okay, so basically that is that. Okay, so your services, and then you can have it there. So optimizing your profile is nothing difficult. So this is just it. Welcome back. In this lecture we are going to learn about gig creation. So once you log into your account after a successful account creation, and then you log into your dashboard, you'll be able to see your active gigs in your profile. And if you don't have any gig, and for that matter your account is new, all you have to do is to click here that says create a new gig. So you go ahead and then you click on it. So this is the interface for creating your new gig. So you have to come here, and then from the very first one which says overview, okay, so you have to come here, and then it says I will, okay, so I will do transcription job in less than transcription in less than 24 hours. Okay, so this can be your title. Make sure it's short. Okay, then the category here now are hot, the niches that we talked about in the previous lecture. So you can come here and then go to writing and translation. Since you are going to work with transcription, it falls under this parent niche. Okay, then sub niche is hot transcription. So let's go and look for transcription. So here is it. So transcription, you have it here nicely like this. Okay, so here is it, translation, writing and translation, transcription. You can also use the suggested categories. Okay, then you come here and then you pick the language. Okay, so we are dealing with English here. Okay, then go ahead and then go for your positive keywords. Okay, so which are also known as the tags, and we'll talk about it when we are doing when we've reached more advanced part of the lectures, or when we've reached the lectures to come. There is one of them that we are going to talk about it into detail. So tags, you can write here transcription. Okay, then you hit enter. Then you can also talk about, let's say, clean verbatim. You hit enter. So you talk about terms related to the type of service that you're offering. If it is logo design, you can write it there, logo design. You can write your graphic design, you can write your flyer design, or the keywords. Okay, keywords that are related to your gig, you put it there nicely like that, and then you click on save and continue. So once the first process is through, you are going to come to the pricing part of it, and we have the single pricing and then the package pricing. So with this one is what your single price, where you have only one price, one tier. Okay, and if you don't want that, you can go for the offer packages, where you are going to have the basic, the standard, and the premium services. So you can fill in all these details as well. Okay, and then you click on save and continue. Then you go to description. Okay, so for the purpose of this, if you want to fill all these things, it's going to take our time. Okay, so there is an article that is available that takes you through all this process, and you can find it right on my blog. Okay, geniusinhustle.com. I'll leave the link in the resource folder. Then you scroll to where it says Fiverr Freelancers Paradise, or you can just search for it here on the site. You can search for Fiverr. Okay, you can search for Fiverr, then the article will come. So let's wait for it. Great, so here is it. So you have it here, this very first one. So you go ahead and then you click on it. So here is it. So in this article you are going to find out how to create your gig. Okay, the full video is here, how to create your gig. So come here and then watch it and complete the process nicely like that. Okay, so we are not interested to go through all this process, just for me to make sure the video is short for you to watch. So basically that is what you do. So when you are done with it, you'll be able to have your gig. Once it has been approved, you have it nicely here, just like what you are seeing, and then you can share to your friends. So basically this is what the gig creation is about. See you in the next lecture. Welcome back. So now that your gig has been successfully created, let's go ahead and talk about marketing strategies. Okay, so when I started my journey as a freelancer right on this Fiverr platform, I make use of Facebook groups more often. Okay, so I started my using Facebook groups. So just go to Facebook and search for Fiverr gig promotions or anything related to Fiverr groups. There are tons of groups out there that you can join, and then you promote your gig. So once you join the group, all you have to do is go ahead and then share the link, okay, to your gig. Okay, so share your gig link in the groups and ask them for gig favorites, then you promote them. So once there are people clicking your gig, viewing your gigs, your impression is going to increase, and once your impression is increasing, you'll be able to gain more market visibility, thereby buyers being able to see your gig and make a purchase decision about it. So you can also make use of free classified ads. So you can go ahead and then search for free advertisement opportunities or free adverts. Okay, so free advert sites. So as you can see, we have a lot here. So if you should search on free advert site, you can see it here. So we have free advertising platform, okay, ad posting for free. Then you can go ahead, copy your gig link, come and post it on this website. You can also have it 15 best, this is and that. So here is it. So you have it, okay. Or you can go ahead and then search for classified ads. Okay, so here is it, classified ads. So this particular website too, you can also come here and then create your free account and then create your free online classified ads, so that you'll be able to advertise your gig to majority of people online. Okay, so here is it, classified ads. You get it, it's for free, you don't have to pay a dime. So basically that is what you can use as a marketing strategy for your newly created gigs. See you in our next lecture. Welcome back. In this lecture we are going to talk about the gig favorite system. Okay, so what is gig favorite system, or what does it do if someone tells you to favor my gig? So let's go ahead and then have a look at any temporal or any random gig and see how it goes. Okay, alright, so we have these gigs here. So let me pick any of them. Okay, so we have this seller with 676 orders and 13 orders in queue. Okay, so I will create social media accounts, set up business pages and optimize. So this is something she is doing. Okay, so have it here, create, set up, optimize, website integration, message automation, business page and profile, styling logo and cover, business info and bio, hashtag SEO and link up, call to action button. So this is it. Okay, so you have it here. Now let's go to this side over here. So the heart shape you are seeing here is what is referred to as the gig favorite system, and as you can see, over 1,801 people have actually saved her gig or pushed the love button or the heart button for her gig. So what does it do? So the more saves that you have or the more favorites that you have, it's going to set or it's going to send a signal to Fiverr that people are liking your gig. Okay, so people like your gig, people are viewing your gig, people are hot interacting with your gig, so therefore they should show it more to hot people. So having this also helps. And the previous lecture which we talked about the marketing aspect, once you get onto Facebook, there are people that exchange gigs, okay, gig favorites. So all you have to do is to leave your link, open it, go and save it, take a screenshot, send it to them. They'll also do the same for you. So all that you are trying to do in this case is to get more hearts or more love or more likes onto your gig so that it can boom up. I also did this when I started my journey on Fiverr, so it's very crucial you take into account the gig favorite system. So see you in our next lecture. Welcome back. In this lecture we are going to talk about Fiverr algorithm. Okay, so basically what it means is, or in a layman's term, what it means is the methods or by ways by which your gig is being able to show on Fiverr, okay, or ways by which your gig is being shown by the system. Okay, and there are a few things that affects the algorithms. So some of them will include what we talk about, the gig favorite system. So the gig favorite system can affect your algorithm, your delivery time. If you deliver your orders on time, it will positively impact it. If you deliver lately, it will negatively impact it as well. Now, how you optimize your profile also have a say in it. And then your response rate. When buyers send you messages, how fast do you respond to it? Is it within an hour, within 2 hours, within 3 hours, or a whole day will pass without you replying to their messages? All these things affect your algorithm. So this is just a quick lecture to let you know what the algorithm is about. So basically it is nothing complex. Just make sure that you follow their policies, stay online if you have the time to, reply to your messages, optimize your profile very well, get more gig favorites, and you are good to go. Also make sure you deliver your orders on time. Okay, do not be doing late delivery, if not it will affect you. So basically this is it for this lecture. So I will see you in the next lecture. Welcome back. So in this lecture we are going to talk about orders and its fulfillment. So basically you are going to receive an order if someone purchases your gig. So what you get in order to work is what is referred to as your order. Okay, so if someone should come here, click on the continue and then fill in and make a purchase, then you get an order, just like I have over here, which I have successfully completed with this person. So as you can see over here, this is an order being completed. And like I said previously, make sure you deliver on time. So make sure all the orders that will come, okay, all the sales that you are going to make sure you deliver them on time, because it's even going to show in your review if the person wants to include it. So as you can see over here, he provided excellent transcription results on time every time. This is someone that I did a transcription job for, okay, for more than 20 hours of English transcription across 9 different interviews, and he was placing the order one after the other, or sometimes I combine 3, then he purchases it. Okay, So this is someone I work with, and these are large orders, and I make sure I deliver on time. Sometimes a work that I'm supposed to deliver 4 days, I end up doing in 2 days time. Sometimes if I have to make sure I deliver within 5 days, I end up doing it within 3 days. So I always make sure there is enough time, okay, so that it will send good signal to the algorithm that I'm doing a good job, so they can recommend your gig more often. And like we talked about in the previous lectures as well, you can see over here, you got the talent, now go viral. Share your gig on social media to connect with new customers and get more orders. So it's very important you share your gig on social medias, and Facebook is a very good option for that. Join the groups, share it. You may get orders or you may get gig favorites in return, which is very good. So basically this is it about Fiverr orders and its fulfillment. See you in the next lecture. Welcome back. In this lecture we are going to learn about Fiverr revenue share, and it's just going to be a very brief lecture for that matter. So as you can see, Fiverr has created a platform, and you agree with me that a lot of resources are being put in place and a lot of people are being employed to make sure the system keeps on running. So definitely you cannot just come here, make money and then take all away. And per the statistics on your screen, you can see that a gig is bought every 4 seconds, and there are over 50 million plus transactions and a price range of $5 to $10,000 per gig. Okay, per a service you offer, you can charge between $5 to $10,000, and it depends on the seller level in which you are with the amount that you can charge per gig as well. So for any sale that you are going to get through this platform, Fiverr is going to keep 20% of that sale, and then you are going to take 80% of that. So basically, what does it mean? If you make a $5 gig or you sell a $5 gig, Fiverr is going to keep $1, and then you, the seller, you are going to earn $4 on it. Now if you make a $10 sale, Fiverr is going to keep $2, and then you are going to get $8 on it. So basically that is the revenue share on Fiverr. So it's 20% to 80%. See you in our next lecture. Welcome back. In this lecture we are going to talk about the Fiverr withdrawal process, which is pretty simple. It's very simple to withdraw your money from Fiverr. So we have two methods for withdrawal. We have PayPal and we have bank transfer. Okay, and depending on your location, you may see others or you may see only these two. Now you can only withdraw your balance if you have a balance here. Okay, so balance available for use, that is the only balance you can withdraw. And as you can see, I've withdrawn $484 up to date. Okay, and then I'm having a future payment to be cleared in 2 days time. Okay, so this is a $10 gig I've sold. So Fiverr is keeping 20%, which is $2, and I will be having the $8. So once you are ready to make your withdrawal, all you have to do here is to click on withdraw balance. So once you have this amount here, it will become accessible. So you click on it and then you choose your payment method. Now if you are going to go with the bank transfer, then make sure you have a minimum of $20. Any amount below that, you will not be able to withdraw it using the bank transfer. You can only do that with PayPal. And for PayPal, if it's just $4 in your account too, you can withdraw it through PayPal. It's allowed. And let's assume that you've changed your PayPal account or your bank details, and there is a need for you to also change it here. All you have to do here is come to manage payout methods. Okay, so you click on it and then the page is going to load. So as you can see here, so you have your PayPal account and your bank transfer account as well. So you can just click on the 3 dots here and then either remove it or change account. And this one as well, you can just remove it, and you have the ability to add another account once your balance reaches $20. Okay, so basically that is how you withdraw and also add a different account to your Fiverr profile. So basically that is it. See you in the next lecture. Welcome back to Fiverr SEO overview. So basically what an SEO mean is what search engine optimization, and it also applies on Fiverr. Okay, so let's assume someone should even search for your services outside of Fiverr platform. They should be able to what arrive at your gig. So all that you have to put in place to make sure that your gig is also accessible within the Fiverr platform and outside the Fiverr platform can be referred to as your SEO. So let's go ahead and then search for some services using Google and see whether we'll be able to get some results from Fiverr. Okay, so if someone should come and then search for clean verbatim transcription. Okay, so let's go through the search results and see. Good. So we've gotten one. Okay, so Fiverr is even running an ad for the person. So as you can see, sponsored. So provide clean verbatim transcription to anything by hot transcriberina, sorry with the name. And then so that's it. So we have one search result. Okay, so someone is searching outside the platform and is able to get that result right there. So as you can see, so here is it. So we have another one also, transcribe your audios and videos in clean verbatim style. So this result is also showing outside of the Fiverr platform. Okay, so that's it. Or if someone should even add on Fiverr. Okay, so you are searching outside Fiverr, so you have it here, 24 base verbatim services. And you also have these, you have these. As you can see, the results are showing. Okay, you have it. So here is it. So you also have this one over here. Okay, so let's click on this particular one and see. So you have it here. So probably this will be my gig. So I'll provide clean verbatim transcription in less than 24 hours. So let's click on it and see whether that is my gig. Great, so here is it. So my gig is not accessible outside of the Fiverr platform. So someone search for it and my gig is able to pop up outside of Fiverr. So basically that is what Fiverr SEO is doing, and it's as a result of what your SEO tags or things that you've put in place to be able to arrive at that. So in the next lecture we are going to deal more into that. So see you in that lecture. Welcome back to the lecture on getting the right keywords for your gig. So as demonstrated in the previous lecture, we were able to search for services outside of Fiverr, and we were also able to get the Fiverr results. So as you can see, mine even came with a 5-star rating, which will encourage the person to click on it. So as you can see here, all these ones, okay, they are not coming with a star rating except this person. Okay, that this person so to came with a star rating, and mine as well came with a star rating, which is right over here. Okay, so now how are you going to get the right keyword for it? So you could remember that in the creation of our gig, okay, from the very first step we have an option or a place where they said positive keywords or positive words. Okay, so those are actually what your tags are. So from the related tags, you should be able to enter tags that are relevant to your gigs, because that is what is going to make your gig to be visible on or off the Fiverr platform. So if someone should search for audio transcription, they'll be able to have access to my gig. Video transcription, only transcription, transcript, or transcriber. Okay, so these are some of the tags that I have related to that particular gig. And also in your gig title, make sure that you provide the service that you're offering. It shows there. So we have clean verbatim transcripts, and also in our tags we have the word there as well. We have transcripts also there. So all this will give you a good keyword which will help improve your SEO on Fiverr. And I'm making everything look so simple just because I don't want to include unnecessary things. So basically this is it. So this is the end of this lecture as well. See you in the next one. Welcome back to this lecture. In the previous lecture, we have an overview or a general knowledge on Fiverr SEO. And if you are on Chrome or you are using Windows PC, there is an opportunity for you to integrate a Chrome extension which will help with the Fiverr SEO. So to have access to that, go to chromewebstore.google.com. I will leave the link in the resource folder. So once you get to the page looking like this, come to the search bar over here and type Fiverr Mate. Okay, type Fiverr Mate and search for it. So the very first one which is showing here is what you are going to use. Okay, so Fiverr Gig SEO tool, as you can see here. So you click on it and then we go ahead and install it. So let's add it to our Chrome. Then go for add extension. Then we allow it to download and then install. Okay, so let's wait for it. Great. So here we have, thanks for installing Fiverr Mate. So these are the instructions to use the extensions. So you have all these things. So with the basic subscription, you can have access to only one device, tag inside view, one-click image downloader, Fiverr Mate magic menu, green category explorer, then 5 random review per category, then wow gig menu, and then description master. So if you should go ahead and then subscribe to their services, you are going to get these other ones. Okay, here's it. So we have all this one. So this is it. So this comes with the free forever one, okay, which is the basic one. Then you have the master, and then we also have the limited junior. So here is it. So your Fiverr Mate kick, okay, your Fiverr Mate extension has successfully been added to it. So let me go ahead and then have a look at it very well. So go for Fiverr Mate. All right, let me pin it there. Great. So you have to create an account for it as well. Okay, since I've just installed it based on this video, okay, I want to use it in the video to show you. So I also just install it, so you can also go ahead and then do that alongside. So let's create an account for it. So you can also do all these things, and then your username, email, confirm email, and everything. Okay, make sure you have everything right here. Then you select your country and you register. Okay, so go ahead and then you do that and use it to improve upon your gig. So see you in our next lecture.